Welcome to part 2 of Unit 3, Notes on the Staff. So now that we know how to identify line versus space notes, and we know our line notes are E, G, B, D, F, and our space notes are F, A, C, E, we're going to do some practice. I have some notes on the screen for you, and I want you to pause the video, take some time to figure out what notes are on the screen. Now, if you're having some difficulty, I'll give you some steps. The first step I want you to do is identify if the note is a line or a space note. So let's look at the first measure, for example. This note right here. Is the line going through the note head, or is the note head sitting between the two lines in the spaces? There's a line going through the note head, so it is a line note. Step 2, I want you to determine what number line it is on. So remember, we're going to count from the bottom up. So this note is on the first line. Step 3, how do we remember the line notes? I remember it as every good boy does fine, or elephant's got big dirty feet, however you want to remember it. Let's see, the first line, every. So what letter is this note? E. Good. Let's go to the next one. Is this a line note or a space note? It's a line note because the line is going through the note head. What number line is it? We're going to count from the bottom up. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. Step 3, what letter is it? Every good boy does. So this note would be a D. Let's see. Is this a line or a space note? Is the line going through the note head, or is the note head between the lines in the space? It is a space note. What space is it? Space 1, space 2, space 3, space 4. It's on space 2. How do we remember the spaces? Remember it with face. So F, A, C, E. We have F, A. So this note would be an A. So I want you to do those steps by yourself. When you get to the end, maybe you don't need to go through all the steps, but if you're having trouble, go through those steps. So pause the video, try to figure it out, and when you come back, I'll show you the answers. Here are the answers. If you want to pause it, double check see if you got anything right or wrong. Go ahead. All right, so now that you've identified one note at a time, I want to give you a few notes, and all of these measures spell a word. So let's do the first one together, right up here. All right, first one, it's a line note. Every good boy does. So that's a D. Space note, F, A. So we have D, A. And the last note, every good boy does, D. D, A, D. So our first measure spells dad. So I want you to pause the video and figure out what words these measures are spelling. Here are the answers to what measures are spelling. If you want to pause the video to double check, see if you got everything right and wrong, go ahead. You're going to complete a 3-question check-in. After your check-in, I want you to do some of these games that are pretty fun, and my elementary school kids like it. We have some individual note questions. We have some fill-in-the-blank stories. There's a quiz show. After your review, you're going to do another check-in. And after your check-in, you're going to go to Unit 4, the importance of music education and parental involvement, and the best practices of parental involvement.